Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is JD, and today we're doing another seed exploration. And there's an Enderman behind me, but ignore him. What we're doing in this series is I'm taking names of big Minecraft YouTubers and entering them in the seed field and checking out the seed. We go up to 1,000 blocks away from spawn, and that is exactly where I am. And this seed is Keralis. As you can see, we have a fairly decent spot here. Let's take a look at what's around here. I should mention that this seed has something I have never seen before, and it is absolutely incredible for anyone who wants everything all in one spot. You're gonna see it. You probably already know by the title and the thumbnail. But let's take a look at what's around spawn. We spawn right on the shore of this massive bay. This is pretty big. This is nice. Got lots of water. We have a great plains area here with looks like mixed forest over there. There's desert. You can see there's a village in the distance. And we got Savannah with another village. We have Taiga. There's even another village there. And it goes on to more birch. Okay, so that looks pretty nice. I think this is a great place to start. It's pretty good. You got lots of wood in the distance and a lot of water and plenty of open space. So I think the most obvious things that we see are off in this direction. What we have over here, of course, is a desert village, it looks like. Not too far, right there. So this village looks like it's right on the river and water, so great location. Not huge, and yeah, it doesn't seem to have any blacksmith, but that's okay. But if we head in this direction, we have another village, and this one is a Savannah village. It looks bigger, that's for sure, but one thing you'll also notice is we have a ruined portal right here. Now that's a nice location. Looks like it's one of the regular sized ones. We have it right on a river here. Although, I find it kind of odd when we have buildings built right over the river. But this is a fairly nice location for a Savannah village. Again, we've got water all around. And, well, then there's that. But there's a bunch of stuff underwater, and I need to show them to you. There is a taiga village over there, but that's a bit outside of the immediate spawn area, but we'll cover that soon. But right here, we have another portal, a ruined portal, which happens to be surrounded by a few ruins right here. So, double ruins. This is interesting under here, too. Got an overhang. But this looks like we got a couple blocks of gold in it. Now if we head over here, closer to spawn, spawn is just right there on the beach. We will be coming up on, there it is, a shipwreck. It's fairly close to the beach, so not very far off. But then, this is the weird thing. If we go off in this direction, look at this. An iceberg pond. I don't think I've ever seen an iceberg biome in the middle of a pond. That's kind of strange. So that is the spawn area. Not bad, but let's take a look at the highlights now. And just wait till you see the first one. So first, that is the Savannah village we saw before, but we've got another Savannah village right here. It's a fairly decent-sized one, and it's right next to a desert temple. But that's not all. If we come over here, you can see that there is a ravine. Now, let's go take a look at what's in the ravine. You won't believe this, but here we've got a mine shaft. Okay, great. We have what looks like a fairly extensive mine shaft. Very nice. But I'm not done. I absolutely am not done. Let's go right over here. And we're just going to drop way down. We have a stronghold. That's right. Unbelievable. It's up to you to find out if there is... Oh, I just fell down even further. It's up to you to find out if there is a portal in here. I tried looking. I didn't find it, but maybe you can. Moving from the northwest to the northeast, I actually like this area here. But we've got this savanna, our savanna village, and this massive ravine. It goes right into the savanna plateau right there. And you gotta love having a waterfall. Easy entry into this. Very low. Goes down to diamond level. And yeah, perfect to be able to access this. You don't have to dig down. Just take the water. And third, still in the northeast, we've got this interesting bit of mountain and caves. I love this kind of terrain. There's so many possibilities for what you can build. Like the caverns just go on, and there's so many ways in and out. This would be a very interesting place to build a base. Got this mountain over here, which is just riddled with holes and caves. Just look at this. This would be absolutely fascinating to just build in. Plus you got this nice little platform over here, which looks great to build in too. Fourth, now this is not too far from spawn, which is over there, and that savanna village there. But we've got this little taiga village right on the coast. I kind of like this. It's interesting. Much of it is floating. It's an interesting landscape here. But if we move over here, we have yet another village. We have a nice big buildable area. Plenty of wood in the area. Now this village is abandoned. There are no villagers. But it's big. If you need to, you can transport some villagers from over there over to here and repopulate it. But again, this is a very nice location. It's on the other side of the water with access to even some ice over there. And lots of trees. And our last highlight is this beautiful coastal area. We've got plenty of open land here, along with dark oak and spruce, and a ruined portal. This one looks like it's got a lot of crying obsidian in it. But this is a great place to get started in as well. Got your own portal already. Well, you have to rebuild it. But let's take the full tour now. Let's take a look at what else the Northwest has to offer. First of all, you remember that amazing savanna village over there with the stronghold? Well, not too far away. We have this little desert village. It's not too bad. And you got lots of desert around you, but also easy access to water. And not so many trees, though. On the other side of our crazy savanna village, which is just over there, we have this ravine. So it looks not very wide. But just over here, as we go towards the original, I guess, the savanna village that's closest to spawn, we have this other kind of narrow ravine. So there's plenty of potential here. If we head over from the ravines over there, past this Savannah village, we have one shipwreck right here, just a partial one. And even farther out from our Savannah and Taiga villages, we have another shipwreck. This one's on its side. You will notice there is a village nearby, but this is in the southwest, and we'll be covering that soon. Now, let's go to the northeast, which is actually a fairly dry area. This was our number 2 highlight village. It was a Savannah village with a ravine, not the same as the first one. Nearby, we have this very wide ravine. This one looks really good for exploring in. It goes not quite. Yeah, it does go all the way down to diamond level, but it's a little dangerous. Lots of lava down here. And from that ravine, we just come right over here. We've got another ravine. This one is a little bit short and, yeah, not very wide. But right by it, we have a very buried portal. This one is interesting because it's completely under the sand. So you can dig down and try and see if you can find anything, but, oh, there we go. Yeah, so you'd have to dig to get down to this one. Whoops, and I just broke some obsidian. Moving on from the portal, which was just right there, we come over here to a plains village. This one is right along the coast. Again, I like these coastal villages. You have easy access to water, but you still have to be careful of the drowned. This one looks like it has some coral underwater, though, which is nice. But near the plains village, just right over here, we have yet another ravine. This one is really wide. Again, what's with all the ravines with lava down at the bottom? This one looks like it's ripe to be built in, if you like a ravine village. It looks like we've got some gold up there too. Plenty of waterfalls coming down, so that's nice. But yeah, looks like we've got plenty of gold in this one. And lapis. Nice. Now, moving on to this village. The Savannah villages. The great one is right over there. And there's the one closer to spawn. Spawn is just right over here. This one, I don't know. I just seem to really like this one. Look at this. Just look at this. It's built up on the hill like that. That just looks really interesting. Although I have to question this this well, because it goes down there. That's a bit strange. But yeah, this looks like a nice little village. It's definitely an interesting one. Imagine trying to do a transformation of this one, all built up on the hills like this. That looks very, very interesting. I love it. Just beyond the village, we have this ravine. It looks really short, but if we go down inside, you'll notice we have a mine shaft. But that's not all. If we go in through here, around the corner, and in here, we have this amazing area. It's a double ravine. This looks very interesting. Absolutely. Could definitely explore this one for a long time. Now, moving on to the southwest. You know our Savannah village there and our Taiga village there. Not too far away is this plains village along the coast yet again. It's a pretty small one, but it does have a librarian and a couple of clerics, which can be very useful. Just be careful of this lava. Not too far from our abandoned plains village over there, we have this ruined portal. This one is right on a river, so it's blocking the river. And beyond this ruined portal, which we've seen in the highlights already, through the dark oak forest, we have another ravine. This one is not too impressive. It's fairly shallow, actually. But there is some iron right there. And let's finish off the southwest with some water. Now, that is one of our coastal plains villages we've seen. Right here is one shipwreck. And right over here, we have an upside down shipwreck right next to what looks like a double ravine. Now let's move on to the southeast. I think we should look at the water first and then move on to land. As you can see, it is very much water dominated in this seed. But right here, we have a partial shipwreck. And with a couple of ravines around here, we've got yet another shipwreck, this one on its side. Although I don't know what he wants. Earlier, we saw some very interesting mountains and caves over here. It was one of the highlights. But near this mountain, we have this ruined portal. Looks like this one's just fallen over. But this area actually has quite a few things. If we move over here, look at what we find. It's a swamp with a witch hut. How about that? But not only that, over in this direction, we have an outpost. So we have quite a few things around here. And this outpost is across the water. It's a bit to get to. But it doesn't look like there's a lot around it other than water and a bit of a peninsula. Oh, and yet another ruined portal. So as you can see, there's quite a few things in this immediate area. So all the way back from there, we just traveled over to here. In the other direction, well, we've got the witch hut over there, the mountains there in the portal, and the outpost here. We've got this plains village. This one looks like a fairly, well, medium-sized village, I'd say. Again, it's on the coast. Got so many of these coastal villages. Gotta love it. Alright, we're returning to the ocean one more time. There's the village, there's the outpost. There's one of the shipwrecks we recently saw. But nearby we have this nice collection of ruins. There's a lot down here. That's a pretty decent sized one too. I'm back at spawn, but we still have more to look at. Where is the ocean monument? Where is the nearest mansion? Well, we're going to take a look at that. Turns out the nearest ocean monument isn't that far away, so let's go take a look. So the ocean monument is off in the northwest. It's actually not too far off. We were in that area down there, but here it is. So, of course, it is underwater. And yeah, it looks like we've got just the standard things around here. Just a lot of these guys. But off in that direction, there's another outpost. Although it looks like it's just surrounded by desert. Directly west of spawn, about 17,000 blocks away, we have a fairly decent area. Of course, we have the mansion. The Woodland Mansion is out here. Nearby, there is a swamp. There's an outpost there. Now, that's kind of a double jeopardy thing here. We've got a lot of dark oak. We've got a village right here and a ravine right in between. And it looks like there is a desert beyond that. So yeah, that looks like a fairly decent area. Not bad at all. Back at spawn, we have one more thing to look at, and that is the Nether. So let's take a look at what the Nether at spawn has for us. And here we go. And it looks like, let's see, a lot of nether wastes, huge lava lake, and basalt delta. That's not too bad. So if we have a little fly around, see if there's anything interesting in the area. Just a lot of basalt delta. Ah, and here's Soul Sand Valley. Okay. So let's go off in this direction. There are some things fairly close by. And let's go over here. Oh, more basalt delta. It's a fairly decent-sized basalt delta here. Lots of blackstone, lots of basalt. That's great if you like to build with that. So very easy to get. And over here, there we go. Here is the closest bastion. This one looks like it's just right out in the middle of the lava. Yeah, maybe a little access from that side. But yeah, this one is not easy to get into. And it looks like we've got some... a little bit of nether wart in here. It looks like it's fairly open, although this part is not. Now, if we continue on in this direction, we encounter a very close-by fortress. This fortress is right by... Whoa. That's a very dangerous situation to walk into. We've got the Crimson Forest here. And... yeah, just keep going. Keep going. Because there is something else around here, I believe. Yeah. It's another fortress. There are two fortresses very close to the spawn portal. Can you believe the luck of that? That is really nice. And do I see any spawners? No, I don't seem to see a spawner in this one. But again, it's right by Basalt Delta here. And, oh, and over here is... the final biome, the Warped Forest. Alright, so we have found all of the biomes near the portal. Very nice. And there we go. That is the Keralis seed. We've got some amazing stuff in here. Of course, the best thing is having the stronghold under that village with the ravine and the mineshaft right there, as well as a desert temple. Spawn area is quite nice. Very, very nice to be able to build something right here on the plains. Lots of wood in the area. Ocean right here. And then as we go into the nether, we find every biome very close to the portal, as well as 2 fortresses and 1 bastion not far away. Amazing stuff. So let me know where you would like to build in this seed if you want to try it out. Just remember, it is Keralis with a capital K. And let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing some more amazing seed videos for Bedrock, then please consider subscribing. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.